Hey peeps, it's your girl BlessydGazaDiva and welcome back to the BlessydGazaDiva channel. Vybz Kartel, you are indeed the lifeline of dancehall and Jamaica music in the entire world.
You're not like anyone else. You find the way you are. Did you do this all yourself? A smile ignites the room. Setting us up to the time, you know it's Kartel, representing for BlessydGazaDiva. I'm out.
It's your girl BlessydGazaDiva back at it again. When I talk to you people, let me tell you, eloquence run this thing. So you see all of them buguyaga, blabber are vloggers on see I run round. So remember I dropped a video about 2 hours, 3 hours ago where I said to you Bunting Killa was subtly hinting that he is 100% in agreement with Vybz Kartel. Well, Bunting Killa has spoken up openly, not behind a mask. He has spoken. So Bunting Killa dropped them. Well, the article here will come out mostly some time ago, Bob Bunting, and there have been so many articles out in the public space where politicians fight dancehall artists, fight reggae music. For those of you coming from some time where you had grandparents who would have been like Bob Marley's, or even my mother would have been a fan of Bob Marley, and she would tell me straight up like, listen to me, politics and music no mix because them not like Rasta in the first place. Bugu Yaga music, them title certain music as. So musicians would always segregate and separate themselves, and it was music was kind of their identity to separate themselves from the political fractions, whether PNP or JLP. So from them time there, it a come down. So I gotta understand Bunting Killa post later about Bob Marley because I did get the schooling from my mother and grandmother about Bob Marley. So he dropped these articles about Bunting. So the articles that Bunting Killa posted reads, Bunting was the one who wrote this and said dancehall pushing crime. Bunting. Now Bunting me here say I've won a big dub plate a go on out there where do by the little spacey teeth artists were over so. But I'm not even going to get into that. I'm gonna leave our name down below in the comment section if you don't know who near talk. Anyhow, crime is on the decrease in the island's deadliest police divisions, but popular culture continues to hamper government's effort. Security Minister Peter Bunting reiterated the statement on Thursday, citing at least one dancehall tune as evidence of the social dysfunctionality behind criminality in Jamaica. He made specific mention of its role in the deadly lottery scam in St. James. I think that a national hero that we haven't named officially is Anansi because Jamaicans seem to love an anti-authoritarian element in our culture, said Bunting. Before quoting the lyrics of the song Reparation by incarcerated dancehall artist Vybz Kartel and Gaza Slim, the minister, who was the main speaker at a Rotary Club of Ligony Plains meeting in St. Andrew Thursday, big up every scammer. We make US dollar Western Union people forgive with more honor. Every ghetto youth fear live like Tony Montana, live presidential like Barack Obama, he added, continuing his point. It's an amazing piece of propaganda for scammers, but bear in mind that St. James has one of the highest proportions as it relates to homicides, and approximately 50% of those murders are related to the scamming, he said. Then there is another article from The Observer. As long as them na buy no gun, them na support no war. Big up the man them, star. From near and far. Them call it scam, but we call it reparation, quoted the minister, who was the main speaker at a Rotary Club of Ligony Plains meeting. The Gleaner posted it, then The Observer posted it. So Bunting Killa clearly making reference and pointing out specifically to songs that they have held. Well, people, you know, say Bunting now have no sense. Bunting is the least educated minister. I don't even know where I'm come from, but I'm not even going to go in there. Bunting no have no sense, because I don't know how this song came out long after scamming and they were trying to blame it for scamming. Anyhow, back to Bunty Killa. So after Bunty Killa posted that, Bunty Killa then took to his Instagram an hour later and he reposted this. I'm confused. The music that my ancestors used to fight injustice, inequality, oppression, classism, slavery, etc. Now it's being used to fight political war. Bob turn in his grave right now. Then this was also written on the repost. I hear a madman say there is no more rights on earth. Can I move to Venus? Youths, remember one thing. The system only like the people for what it can get from them, not what it give nor do for the people. Politricks have more dub playing than DJ. Only 4 days of the week for a dance. This is what I am talking about in the people. I know say Bunty Killa would have never sit down, see this and like it. But you see, when me talk, people think are just gimmicks and you're kind of reaching and feeling for things that don't exist. Bunty Killa could never be in agreement with this. Tanya Stephens also dissed the artist who made the songs. Tanya Stephens spoke. I'd want my money back. Tanya Stephens not pleased with political dancehall dubs. As Jamaica's election campaign continues to heat up, with candidates dropping new dubs daily, reggae singer Tanya Stephens has called out politicians for being out of touch with the culture. This is not a sound clash. If it was, I'd leave early, because both sound systems are severely out of touch with clash culture and not even worth free entry, said Stephens in a lengthy post on social media. The industry singer, who has always been vocal on issues affecting the country while admitting the need for comic relief during times of great stress, said she would rather the professionals suited for a specific job carry out that job. According to Tanya, the dubs have given the impression that the electorate is comprised mostly of young dancehall fans with no real responsibility, so the issues have been completely abandoned in favor of frolicking. Facts, I have to agree with her. If they were even using this as an opportunity for PNP to ask about the down in the throat issue a tough time go on with and all of them things there, and the opposition party doing the same, then I'd say, okay, it's a decent debacle. At least them using it for something. Nothing now come out of all of this foolishness like it's a sound clash for real. If this was a sound clash, I'd want my money back, she said. With the entertainment industry being on lockdown since March, a measure that was put in place by the government is to contain the spread of COVID-19. Stephens also made note of the perceived reactivation of the industry for the benefit of the politicians. Facts, facts, and more facts. Since Tuesday, when Prime Minister Andrew Holness gave the green light for a September 3rd election, a number of candidates, inclusive of the People's National Party, Peter Bunting, yes, Peter Bunting, who just spoke about the article and a call up Kartel name where Bunty Killa just posted, and Lisa Hanna, the Jamaica Labour Party's Nigel Clark, Floyd Green have released personalized dancehall dubs on social media to mixed reactions. Now let me also say this. There are a lot more dubs I hear coming out, and there are a few of them I'm disappointed in the persons who have done them. But at the end of the day, as I said, it's their business. They are going to regret this day. The politicians are using our young people to charter, feather their nest as usual. They rob the poor people blind from our taxes, the hardworking people blind. And now they are using the very thing, as Bunty Killa said, which is facts upon facts upon facts. The very thing that separated dancehall artists or artists in general from the regulars, from the mass, where classism, oppression, classism, inequality, injustice, slavery, that is what music was used for, and our ancestors did fight for that. And Bob Marley would be upset right now, and he couldn't have ended it in a better way. I'm out, people. You need to understand this is not about, and you see all the hungry belly people who are enjoying themselves now and enjoying the little fracas. It is just a little fracas. September 3rd will come and you all will be forgotten again.